Andy, I won't say 2 weeks off because it's never 2 weeks off, but how's the last couple of weeks without a fixture been?
I think for the players it's a good mental rest. I think it's a nice chance to reset, and we've got some good work into them. We've put them through different challenges. We've made them think about certain aspects of the game. But no, it's been a positive 2 weeks. Obviously, we'd rather play games, but when you get the chance, we used it and we've utilised it well.
I think it's the third time, isn't it? We've had this opportunity to kind of reset, and both previous times it has worked quite well for us.
Yeah, again, it's always nice once. Obviously, results haven't been. Not results, performance haven't been great. We've picked up a few too many draws. It's a good chance to reflect on where we can get better, how we can improve. Again, against Alfred the other day, we battled, we scrapped, but we lacked that little bit of composure and quality when we got the ball, and it turned into a scruffy game, which wasn't ideal to watch. I think a draw against a tough Alfred and sides is not bad. But obviously we've got the expectancy to win the game, so I understand the crowd's frustration at not winning games. But the overall picture is we've got 46 games for a season.
I suppose with that, isn't it, you look at Alfred and you think a point is a good point in isolation. I suppose it is just probably the frustration of the performance that really frustrated everybody, including yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I was frustrated with the performance. We didn't go out there and say, look, we're going to match them toe for toe. We knew we had to go a little bit bigger against them because they've got a threat from set pieces, long throws, dead balls. So we had to be mindful of that, but it wasn't a case of, look, let's set up and defend. Let's not forget that formation there at the beginning of the season, 1-6, drawn 2. So it's not a case where we went there and thought Alpha and a big threat. We went there because we knew we had to battle and scrap, and that team there has got wins under the belt. So we looked at it, and you're looking at every single game in isolation, and Alpha and are always there about playoffs. They're never easy to roll over. They've got a good manager in Billy Heath. Is what he's doing at this level. So it was always going to be a tough game. And like I said in post-match interviews, they manage the game, the tempo of the game, because they take a long time to take a throw-in or a set piece. And when the ball's in play, they're 100 mile an hour. When the ball's out of play, they slow it down, they get the breather. So it's never a chance to get a tempo and momentum in the game because they've slowed it down. There's no way you can speed it up because they've got a long throw specialist who walks from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch. The referee allows it, and you can never get a rhythm to it. So it is always difficult to play against them. We have to be better in certain aspects of the game, and I know that because I didn't want my side to go Route 1 constantly. I want them to play football in a progressive way, but at the same time we've got to be mindful that teams will set up against us, and it's fine that way now. We've had 2 weeks now to look back and figure out how we can get better.
I know you won't want to give too much away, but what has your focus been in the last fortnight?
I think when we have the possession of the ball, using it with purpose. Just because I've got Mark Beck in the team, I don't want people to believe we're a one-dimensional, direct side. He's there, he's good with his feet, he's a good link-up player, he's good when he gets balls in the box, but there's no point in playing Mark if you're just going to pump balls up to him with 3 players around him constantly. You have to work it to a certain area. So again, looking back at how we can improve, we have to be better in possession. We have to play to our strengths. We have to get on the ball in tight areas and trust each other, and then get Mark in the box and Danny in the box and Will, Alfie, all the players that are going to score. We have to get up higher up the pitch and not rely on them to constantly build.
I'm going to say for Mark, if you look back at his goals when he was top goal scorer of this league, his goals were in and around that area, wasn't it? Getting the balls into the box.
Yeah, and that's what he's dangerous at. He's 6'5", so he's going to be a threat wherever you put him. But it's just getting him in those right areas. We don't want to just rely on Mark to kick long and win his headers and then not be in the box. We need him in the box. So it's about building on those progression, those first 2 thirds, and getting him in that final third where he's a threat.
And I suppose the positive is 3 clean sheets in a row, and that's something that we've gone back to doing what we did well at the start of the season. Yeah,
we have. We've been defensively resolute, and I know people will get bored of hearing the same message, but we don't concede, we don't lose. We want to win every game, and like I said, I understand the frustrations in terms of performances at times, but yeah, we've got players in this team that we need to get on the ball in better positions. So we've got the clean sheets, but we need to build on that.
Let's talk about Marine then. It's the first reverse fixture of the season. What can you remember from the win here at the start?
Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappy game if I remember rightly. I think we scored on half time. I think from a long throw, I believe, and then we scored too late on. So no easy game. But I've said all along, there's no easy games in this league. Even Alfred and v Marine at the weekend, on Tuesday, it was a 1-0 win from a set piece. So we have to make sure we're switched on. We know Marine will work hard. They're all game players. They're all experienced. They'll roll the sleeves up. They'll battle. They'll scrap. And then it's up to us now to manage that and get on the ball and trust each other. And again, going back to the word trust, believing in your teammates going to get that pass off. Make sure the detail of passing the final third is right, and then giving our forward players chances to score.
If I remember rightly, you said the goal just before half time, it kind of changed what would have happened at half time, didn't it? It allowed us to then come out and press on.
Yeah, and again, Marines are a little bit of tighter ground. It's got no stand behind the dugout, which is a new experience. But we need goals to change games, momentum. But the key thing, the thing for us that's not gone well is we haven't had key moments in games that have gone our way. We've had moments in games where it's messed up us rhythm. We've had moments in game where we miss chances, and it changes the game. It does change the game. So we need to make sure that all the key moments, are in our favour.
Let's talk about team news then. How are the lads looking that weren't involved last time out?
No, only person missing out probably Luke. Probably a few days too soon. He was doing some sprinting the other day, and I think he slipped on a change of direction, and he just felt a slight tweak in his hamstring, which is unfortunate for him because he's been good. So apart from that, we've got a fully fit squad. Everyone's trained. Cal's back. Mark Beck's back. Jason Law's back. So full number apart from Luke.
How positive is that? Albeit a headache, I guess, as well.
It's a big headache because you've got a lot of players all vying for positions, and I've said it's a reset for him, so it's a reset for us as a staff as well. Monitor who's been training well over the past 2 weeks, and then put him onto a pitch and make sure that we've got a planning process to get the 3 points, which I believe we have.
I suppose the positive there is you've got a lot of forward-thinking players, a lot of strikers that now need to kind of get goals, and they'll be really eager to do that because they want to keep their places.
Sometimes when you get players in, it pushes them a bit more, and we've changed a few players up. Obviously, Mark and Will have come in. Both got good goal scoring records, so it might give other players something to think about and up the game. So, yeah, I've got a team now and a squad that I believe will pick up points, but it's just making sure that we get the performance from the training ground onto the pitch, which we have struggled at times to get onto. But I believe is a change in mindset from our lads. And that comes from messages we keep giving daily to make sure that they believe in themselves, because when we get it right we can look really good, but when we get it slightly off it becomes a little bit of a scrap.
Just finally, you touched on Will Harris there. Obviously you threw him straight in last time out. How's he settled in?
Been very good. Will's one I've been watching for a while. It's an opportunity for Fish to get some games at Spennymoor. And it's a chance for us to look at Will. I think he's got a lot of attributes that will favour us. He's been in some good teams as well along his career. He was at Sunderland. So yeah, he's got good attributes, and I believe he'll score goals given chances. He played against Marine not too long ago for Spennymoor as well. So yeah, if Will's selected, it's a player that I believe can drop in and run them.
I did say finally, but since you've mentioned it, do you tap into that he's only played him recently to see what his thoughts are?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get an opinion that's been there before. We've done his homework and done analysis on it. But yeah, if a player's played against a team, it'd be daft not to ask their opinion.